Hi everyone, I'm Ryoko, a resident of the Animator Dormitory. In my videos, I'll tell you all about the everyday lives of new animators like me and the dormitory we live in. Today, I'll be talking about my life in December 2019, my 9th month as an animator. I'll also go over things that aren't well known, like how animators live and how much they make, so make sure you watch until the end. If you've seen my videos before, you may know that until November, I was working at the company I joined in September. I was so busy that some days I saw the sun rising as I finished work. I felt overworked, and after thinking about it for a long time, I decided to go back to freelancing so that I could work and practice at my own pace. In November, I had my hands full just trying to finish all the work that I had to do. My goal for December was to maintain my motivation, to make sure I enjoyed my work. Now that I finally had control over my workload, I decided on taking some time off to rest, draw whatever I liked, and prepare for a new job at the start of the year. For the year-end holidays, I went to my parents' house. I talked to my parents who were supportive of my work and practiced drawing for the new job. The anime hasn't been announced yet, so I can't tell you the title, but I can say that it's a large-scale project. A production assistant involved in the project reached out to me on Twitter, and after we shared a meal together, they introduced me to the job. We got along well since we were about the same age and bonded over anime and work. Despite only being an animator for less than a year, I'm thankful that I had a network of people who recommended me jobs and critiqued my work. I've mentioned this before, but I realized that as a freelancer, it's important to reach out to people and make connections in the industry. I'm still a freelancer, but I've been blessed to know people who reach out to me and give me advice on what to do and how to improve. It's not an exaggeration to say that they're the reason why I'm still an animator. Animators generally work alone, but you need connections in order to make it in this industry. For that particular job, I heard that there were a lot of experienced animators working on the project, and that it would require difficult skills. Of course, I was thrilled to work on such a big anime, but I also worried that I might cause more trouble for the person who gave me the opportunity. I took extra care to prepare and practiced a lot, even when I went home. While practicing, I noticed that studying layouts from a completed anime instead of just copying scenes taught me a lot more that I could directly apply to my work. To be more specific, I focused on studying stuff like how to time movements and estimating the number of frames needed in between keyframes. Key animators don't just hand the in-between animators their layouts and keyframes and expect them to know what to do. They need to leave directions on how many frames should go in between and how to time movements in the scene. However, it's hard to notice the precise timing just by copying. I didn't have much training for in-between animation, which means I don't know as much about it as other key animators. I used art books in the dorm, as well as keyframes and layouts on social media posted by other animators as a way to study. I also contacted the production assistant for some of the layouts that more skilled animators had done. Even though I had been an animator for 9 months already, I learned a lot from trying out different ways to study and realized how important it is to spend time practicing. After taking a break from work, I realized having time to draw for myself and practice opened up my mind, helped me recover some of my time and strength, and let me achieve things I couldn't do before I kept putting off. My month off showed me how important it is to rest. Going home to my parents' house for the first time in a while to relax and catch up with my family was a great break too. When working as an employee or a contractor at a studio, it's really hard to take time off when I want to. So I'm glad I got to spend the New Year holiday with my family. My family supports my career as an animator, and it was reassuring to hear them get excited when I talked about work. Talking to them cheered me up and made me more determined to work hard. December was my last month of my first year as an animator. Looking back at the year, there's a lot of things I wish I could do over, but more than anything, I'm happy I accomplished my dream of becoming an animator. I can proudly say it was the best year of my life so far. The end of the year was time for me to reflect back on what I wanted to do and what I needed to do to accomplish it. And I was determined to work on bigger and better projects next year. My total income for December was 30,000 yen. After returning to freelancing and not taking on much work, I can't say I didn't expect it. But it's still a little shocking to see the drop on the graph. It reminds me of how lucky I was to have a job with a set salary and how difficult freelancing is. That's all for today. What did you think? I'll talk about January in my next video. Thank you so much for always watching and leaving comments on our videos. If you have any questions about being an animator or the Animator Dormitory, please leave us a comment below. Thank you so much for watching until the end. The Animator Dormitory runs almost entirely on your donations. For more information about crowdfunding for the dormitory, there's a link in the video description below. Please take a look. As always, just watching our videos helps us support animators, so please check out our other videos too.